In the Ideal Planning Candidates video, we mentioned the importance of showing planning candidates the concept of life planning. The reason is that all of us literally think in terms of mental images. It's how our brains work. The problem is that when you speak with clients and prospects about life planning, they hear the word planning, which they associate with their existing image of financial planning. And that image is heavy. Budgeting, debt management, income taxes, portfolios, and insurance. This cartoon captures their perceptions. How can you distinguish yourself from other advisors and successfully market life planning? You must replace the rock and hard place financial planning image with a life planning image that's emotionally engaging and relevant to people's lives. Let's learn about the MyVisionOfLife.ca website. Some planning candidates may use the site to create a vision of life on their own. Also, it's useful for working remotely with candidates. But its greatest potential is for marketing. Here's what we recommend. You should create a demo file on the site. Assume that you're talking on the phone with a client or prospect and they mention an important decision with which they're struggling. If they're in front of a computer, you could send them a webinar invitation on the fly, log into your demo file, and show them the concept of life planning. But the most effective use of the site is to book a webinar with a life planning candidate. When you do, let them know that you'll be registering them on the My Vision of Life website. The reason is that they'll receive a registration email. You don't want this to be a surprise. Next, go to the site and register as the candidate. For example, register as Bill Smith. You'll have to enter Bill's email address and assign him a temporary password such as TEMP, temp. Make sure that you enter your email address. Once you've registered Bill, log into the site. For example, enter billdemo@gmail.com and temp the password. Go to the My Vision of Life page in the Step 1 About tab. Use the Add button to add the candidates to the plan. For example, add Bill, Sue, and Bill Jr. We've already done this. To make the candidate's experience as engaging as possible, consider adding photos. For example, find a candidate on Facebook, right-click on a photo, and click Save Picture As. Save the photo on your computer. On the About tab, use the Browse button to locate the photo. On the day and at the time of the pre-booked meeting, phone the candidate, send an email invitation to a webinar, and give him or her a tour of the site. As an example of webinar software, check out Makogo at www.mikogo.com. It's very easy to use and free. Let's assume that you're about to give Bill Smith a tour of the site. The conversation might go something like this. Bill, I've already registered you on the My Vision of Life website. To log in, I'll enter your email address. I gave you a temporary password, temp. Bill, if what you see today appeals to you and you want to return to the site, you can change your password. Let's go to the My Vision of Life page. There are several tabs. The first tab, Introduction, will give you a brief overview of life planning. Also, you can play a short video that will take you on a tour of the site. Let's click the About tab. As you can see, I've already set you, Sue, and Bill Jr. up. As an aside, if you're dealing with a prospect, you can enter an approximate age and life expectancy. The postal code is irrelevant. During the tour, you can click the Edit button and show the prospect that he or she can revise any of the entries. You may even want to make the changes on the spot. Let's get back to the conversation. Bill, I want to show you the Values tab. On it, you'll prioritize 20 values. You drag a bar up or down depending on how important a value is to you. For example, if giving Bill Jr. the best education possible is important to you, you drag the academics value to an 8, 9, or 10. Let's make it a 10. Wherever you are on the site, just click this Help button and you'll play a video that'll show you how to use the feature. Once you and Sue have entered your values, click the Vision tab. Life planning is about planning for the life you want, whatever that means to you. You'll enter what you have and do now and what you'd like to have and do in the future. In other words, you'll create entries that reflect your life as it is today and as you want it to be. Let me show you how to create your vision. Let's create your home. As an aside, the home you enter will depend on whether Bill and Sue live in a house, townhouse, condo, etc. If you're talking to a prospect, ask what kind of home you should create. Let's get back to the conversation. Bill, next you add entries to your home. For example, if you have a housekeeper or gardener now, you'd enter them. If you want to make some renovations or do some landscaping in the future, you'd add those entries. Is there anything you want to add? You want to renovate the kitchen? Let's add it. By the way, you can add a condo if you plan to downsize your home in the future. And you can add a cottage, chalet, country, or sunbelt home if you have one now or would like one. Once you've completed your home entries, you create lifestyle entries. As you talk with Bill, you'd create additional entries that are relevant to him, Sue, and Bill Jr. Also, remember to re-emphasize the help videos. Once done, you can end your conversation however you wish. Bill, thanks for your time. I'll send you an email with the link to the site and your login information. Please show the site to Sue and see what she thinks of life planning. If what you've seen today is appealing, you can enter your values and build your vision on your own. Or we can have another webinar, include Sue, and work on your vision together. Or we can meet if you want. Just let me know what you'd prefer to do. Bill, thanks again for your time. In summary, when you show candidates the values and vision steps, you'll replace their rock and hard place financial planning image with an emotionally engaging and relevant life planning image. Thank you for your time today.